Shortly after noon on the 8th of November 1954, a special train passed through the frontier station of Kaldenkirchen with His Imperial Majesty the Emperor of Ethiopia, a most exalted visitor to Western Germany. Two hours later, the train drew into the gaily decorated station at Bonn, the federal capital, which for weeks had been preparing for this, the most regal and ceremonial reception given to any visitor since the end of the war. The federal president, Professor Heuss, the chancellor, Dr. Adenauer, and almost the whole of the cabinet were there to bid welcome to their imperial guests from Ethiopia. The people of Bonn treated this grey November day as a holiday. All the schools were closed in honor of the visit, and the children thronged the streets, each waving the Ethiopian flag. The emperor, accompanied by the federal president, then drove in a car, also carrying the green, yellow and red standard, to the Petersberg, where His Imperial Majesty and his suite were to stay, the famous hotel with its majestic view across the Rhine. That same evening, a state banquet was given in honor of the royal guests at the Villa Hammerschmidt, the residence of the President of the Federal Republic of Germany. Prominent personalities from diplomatic circles and the cream of society were there to pay tribute to His Imperial Majesty. The newsreel cameras were there too to record an historic occasion. The Emperor with the Federal President, the Chancellor Dr. Adenauer and Professor Carlo Schmidt. Minister President Arnold, the Chancellor and His Excellency the Court Chamberlain. Minister of the Interior Herr Schroeder with His Excellency the Ethiopian Minister for Foreign Affairs. One of the more important public events was a visit to the agricultural faculty of the Friedrich Wilhelm University in the Rhineland, where the Emperor, who was accompanied by His Excellency the Ethiopian Minister of Justice, was graciously pleased to accept the honor of an honorary degree. In his citation, the Dean, Dr. Wendt, praised the services of their honored guest in the agricultural development of his country. And in his reply, the Emperor paid tribute to the great assistance rendered his country by German botanists and explorers. After a tour of the capital, the Emperor visited the Rathaus in Bonn, where the Oberbürgermeister, Herr Busen, presented His Majesty with a classroom fully equipped for 30 pupils. The Emperor, in reply, presented the city of Bonn with the silver and gold-banded tusks of an African elephant, 2 antique spears, and the gold-studded shield of a warrior. His Imperial Majesty then signed the city's Golden Book, a royal autograph in picturesque Amharic script, which Bonn has added to its treasure of valuable and historic documents. Thousands again lined the streets to cheer the Emperor on his departure. The first stage of his visit to Western Germany was over. The next stop was in Cologne. This city, called the Queen of the Rhineland, had a special attraction for the Emperor, who paid an early visit to the famous cathedral, one of the largest in Europe and a splendid example of ornamental Gothic architecture.